Alright guys, Comet Saturday is here, and today's topic is how the wooden dummy is not a heavy bag. Okay? I did a video some time ago about the wooden dummy, and I said in the video to not focus on the arms. The focus is on the body, okay? The trunk of the dummy, not the arms, okay? But I think that got misunderstood a little bit because I got a bunch of messages from different people about that, so I thought I would address it. Not focusing on the arms does not mean that you ignore the arms. Okay, you have to acknowledge them. All right, they are here, and they could be literal arms, but they could also be energy projections. All right, so this coming in here, yeah, it could be a punch to your stomach. It could be a kick. All right, this could be a punch. It could be a kick. You know, these are energy projections. Okay, so you need to attack the body, but do it, safely for yourself, because you don't want to have to eat punches on the way in. All right, so that's the way the dummy is set up. Now you look at the dummy here; the arms are actually angled outwards. Okay, so the thing of the arms and being angled outward like that is that kind of shows you the way in. All right, I don't want to go right in down the middle, because if I do that, I'm definitely gonna eat punches. Okay, but I want to go on the side. See how I took a slight angle, using this arm as my guide to actually go in. All right, so you need to acknowledge the arms, the position of the arms. The whole thing with a dummy. Some people will use a dummy, but they're not going to actually be in any contact with the arms. They're just going to hit it and ignore the arms. If you're doing that, you're better off using a heavy bag, because a heavy bag you can hit harder. That's what a bag is meant for. Is meant to develop power. If you want to develop power in your strikes, you use a bag. Punch, palm, elbow, kicks, knees. That's what a bag is for. That's the purpose of it. All right. So use it. When you use a dummy, you're understanding positioning, you're understanding angles, you're understanding control. Okay, that's what a dummy is for. It's a different purpose. Okay. Now it's not to say that you don't hit with some power, all right, but you're not going to hit with maximum power. It's really about developing control and things. And I heard one guy bullshitting one time, saying that he hits the wooden dummy with his bare fist, and it's a raw wooden dummy with no pads, as hard as he can. All right. Now if he's actually doing that with his bare fist and hitting it as hard as he can, it must be a real wimp, okay? Because there's no way you can actually do that and not break your damn hand, okay? If you really do it, there's no way. All right. Again, the purpose of a dummy is to develop, control, sensitivity, positioning, learn angles. That's what it's for. All right. So a couple of drills that you can do to work on that. I just want to change it. Hold on, I'm just gonna move you back a little bit. I think my head's being cut off a little bit here. Hold on, one second. Okay. All right. There you go. Okay, it's a bit better. Okay. All right. So basically we have a few techniques in Wing Chun which we like to use, and these are trapping, controlling techniques, but also like basic attacking techniques. Thing is that a lot of these things work simply because your hands are in the right spot. All right, so you're not necessarily looking for it in a real fight. Okay, your hands just happen to be there. Okay, in a real fight, you'll just try and hit the person. All right, don't go. Don't go looking for his arms. Oh, I want to attach my hands to his arms. I want to grab his arms from out here. You try to hit the person, and then if it happens to be there, then it's there. Okay, so for example, there's a technique called a lap dao. Lap sao. Lap da. Okay, lap sao is the grabbing hand, and lap da is when you grab and hit. Okay. Okay, and it's I'm not classing my structure where I'm bringing my elbow in really tight. I'm turning my body, so I have the elbow down, and I have the structure here. Okay. Well, just yesterday I was training with Sifu Paul, and I he had thrown a 1-2 at me, right? Well, I had parried the first one, and when the other one came in, right, I parried the first shot, and when the other one came in, I just came in with the laptop right away, right? Just because my hand happened to be there, okay? I actually was thinking of doing something else, but the timing was right. It was right here with my arm. I was going bang, 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 and I just got it, all right? But I didn't have a notion that I was going to do that beforehand, all right? It just happened to be there because the timing was right, because I felt that, and then I went with it, all right? So it can work if it just let it happen, but if you try and force it, it's not going to work, okay? But we try and do these drills so we understand how to do these things, so if the opportunity arises, we do it. Doesn't mean you go looking for it, okay? Because if you go looking for it, it won't happen, all right? You let it happen, and then it'll happen. Let it happen naturally, it'll happen, okay? So, a couple drills here. Pak sao. Pak, pan, punch. See? Pak, pan, punch. See? So, here, maybe parry, and then here. Parry. But see, I'm in contact with the arms. You want to have that control of the arms, okay? If I leave a gap, all right, he's just gonna attack me. I'm open here. I have this opening here. He can do anything to me. He can punch me. He can elbow me. He can do anything, right? I have a control. A pak sao control, okay? So yes, I am focusing on the body, but I'm not ignoring these. If I ignore these, then I'm gonna get attacked. I'm gonna get hit. Okay? So you want to do the pak sao, and then control pak sao. See? And of course, the follow-up you do could be anything. I could just do a chop as well. Pak sao, chop. That too. Chop, chop. We see. Look at that. I did a chop. Right? I did a chop. I did a tan sao with the other hand. Right? And I still had contact with this arm here. And then I did a chop there. Oh, oh. So you have that control at all times. If you do that, you won't get to the point where if I come here, I don't have any control. I want to feel vulnerable. I want to feel like I'm going to be countered and attacked, because you will be. Okay? Here. You have the control. Okay, so there's pak sao. Okay? Tan sao. Hold on. All right. So pak sao, there's a few ways to open a door, okay? You can push it open, you can pull it open, you can wedge it open, you can bump it open, okay? You can hold it open too, okay? So a tan sao is like a wedge, okay? So here. Okay? See, so that. So there I have contact. See? I have contact with the arm here. So now one thing too with a dummy is that this can be done on the same arm, but because a dummy, the way it's structured, I can't move the arms, right? They're solid wood, right? I could take an outside angle and do it on the same arm and hit the dummy here. That's done as well, but then that's a larger angle. You can also take a more subtle angle where I'm here. Just see, this angle is much more subtle, but I'm still angled. I'm not right in the middle. This is dead center. I don't like this. There, okay? That's a tan sao. So again, I go 1, 2. Well, let's see. See, whatever follow up you want to do is fine. I can go punch, palm, 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 punch. I can chop, palm, palm, hammer fist, right? I could do, here's one. 1, 2, elbow. I control the arms here and elbow there. See, I still have that control. See, you want to always control everything, okay? And then we have lap sao. So maybe I'll get if we do the same thing I did yesterday. We go bang, bang, bang. So there's a contact. There's a contact. There's a contact. And then we have the bong sao. Bong sao. Bong sao. See that? So bong. So maybe I'll do pak sao, bong sao. Now I'm kind of combining them. See, the pak sao, bong sao, tanda. Alright, and then there's a jut sao too. The jut sao is like that kind of controlling, like jerking down hand, jerking hand. Okay, not the one you're thinking of. Okay, alright. So, okay. So those are the things. So pak sao, boom, boom, pak da. Okay, boom. Alright, we have tanda, we have lapta. Tanda's a wedge, lapta's a grab. Bong sao is a bump. Okay? But at all times, no matter what you're doing, you know, you want to have that control. Okay? You want to know or like last week we were doing the punches. Well, I think it was last week. Yeah, the punches here when you're going. You know, that basic drill is actually really good because you know, you're not thinking about pakta, tanda, lapta, all that stuff. You're just thinking about punches and controlling the arms and the angles and things. So it's actually really good. Okay. So that's really how you use a dummy. Okay, you learn those angles and you learn that control. Okay, that's how you use it. Okay, so you can see the difference between training the dummy that way, okay, and using it like a heavy bag. It's not the same thing. If I want to do my boxing combos, I don't use this. Okay, I use my heavy bags and things. Okay, now that doesn't mean you can't box on this. You can, but it's going to be like with you know, done with control. Okay, so it's not going to be done with maximum power. It's with control. So the thing is, these drills are a bit more you know, classical drills. Okay, but what if I bang, bang, right? 1, 2, I still have that control here. Look, I have the control. We'll see. 1, 2, and then. Okay, so in close range. 1, 2. See that? And 1, 2. I slip a little bit. Boom. Right? Still had a control. Boom. See? The control here. See? So that's the way that you can use the dummy to box with it. But again, not maximum power, but learning how to do it with control and with correct angles. Okay? All right. Maybe I'll be you know off contact here, right? Sometimes what I'll do is I'll throw it like a blinder. What I'll do sometimes is I might hold on, can't see from there here. But if I step over here, right, I'll throw a blinder here. Just throw a palm right in his face. Maybe I'll try and hit his face. Boom, and then I can do something there. I can step off, step off, and then do something here, right? So here, I still have the control. Boom, see, here, see, that kind of thing, right? Here, okay. So you know, again, you know, you got that control, okay? I'm not trying to hit or punch or kick it as hard as I can, but I'm learning that control and those angles, okay? So that's how, when I say don't focus on the arms, but acknowledge the arms, that's what I mean. Alright, so I hope this helps to clear up a little bit about the dummy and how to use it correctly. If you have any questions, as always, let me know, and talk to you guys soon.